What is the most uplifting NSFW compliment you've ever received? That my cum tasted like steak with A1 steak sauce. Weird, but she liked steak. Well done. I'm going to have to ask you politely, yet firmly, to leave. I have a weird circumcision line and a mole, and it's not huge either, so I've always been slightly self-conscious about my dick. A few months ago I was taking a shower with a girl after a hookup and she looked down, sighed, and said, "Tall, great face, smart, funny, nice body, and a good dick. Is there anything wrong with you?" Yes, there is. Apparently I stammer and full body blush when assaulted with compliments. I was riding that high for days. Was trying on some tight pants for a film project I was in. A girl I was friends with walked up to me and said, "Wow, you can really see your bulge in those. It's pretty attractive." Didn't know how to respond. Please tell me you understood that blatant hint. All I said was haha thanks. It keeps me up at night. 10 out of 10 girl in a dance club. Do you wanna get laid a lot? Just dance like you do. The sprinkler is a classic lady killer. I'm a dude, but more than once I've been told I have a nice ass. When even straight dudes compliment your ass. TT thanks squats. You have such a nice dick. It's not so big that it hurts, and not so small that it's boring. It's, like, just right. It's comfortable. And how is Goldilocks doing these days? Goldilocks. My elderly neighbor once said I'm a very handsome young man. There are boob guys and there are ass guys. You'd satisfy either of them. My husband told me recently that I have a really beautiful asshole. LMAO. LMBAO. Laughing my beautiful asshole off. FTFY. Mexican coworker once told me that if I wasn't a man, he would marry me, because tu nalga es muy loca. Apparently, my ass is crazy. I used to tutor this girl. At the end of the term, when I was no longer her tutor, I asked her out. She later told me she often couldn't concentrate during lessons as she would imagine me telling her what to do in bed. Nobody me like you do. I found out she was verifying that though, so we broke up. My girlfriend had been telling one of her friends about how often I went down on her, and how great I was. The friend later told me that she wished we were both single, because I had the perfect face to sit on. Be careful with this friend. Came out of a gaming bar in London one night and on my way to the train station to get home, this gay guy tells me I'm the fittest man he's ever seen. Pay in mind I'm slightly heavier than average and I'm pretty hairy. Guess he liked bears. Girlfriend next to me went up to the guy and straight said, "Sure know how to pick 'em, don't I? Life is good." She was about ready to fight that dude for you. That is truly uplifting. When I was 19, a 28-year-old told me she had never been like that. Week and a half later she called me and told me to get tested. Lesson: you take the good with the bad sometimes. I like that you're trying to stay positive. Girl once told me at no point during that whole thing did I think I could be eating a grilled cheese sandwich right now. I think that's a good one. My urologist once told me I have very aesthetic penis. I'm not how I feel about hearing that from him. It means someone with a degree in dick holds the professional opinion that you have a nice penis. God damn, look at the shitter on that critter. Welcome to Appalachia. What the Bye Appalachia. Was sitting in my car eating a chocolate-dipped cone in the far corner of a McDonald's parking lot when an elderly woman 70+ knocked on my window. She proceeded to tell me that I am gorgeous and that she loved how I was eating my ice cream cone. She said I should be a model for their commercials and they would sell millions of them. To add some context, I'm kind of strange as I like to bite the tip off the chocolate and see how much of the ice cream I can get out with my tongue. Think I missed a golden arches year's opportunity. Tinder date. She is taller than me as I am only 5'7". Said my dick makes up for my height. Also claims I'm the only male to make her come from oral. Other was a female. When tattooing a girl she told me, "You really know how to make a girl moan, don't you? Your ass is the best thing my dick has ever been in." That makes me wonder what else the guy's dick has been in, like pomegranates, ring binders, washing machine outlet pipe, co-worker's sandwich and so on. The specifics of your guesses make me wonder. Your sister looks a lot like you. If she was a guy, I'd want to f him. It literally took a few seconds before it dawned on me what she had said. The first time she reached down my pants. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that from such a thin guy. It's like a banana on a broomstick. It may or may not have been a line, but we've married 4 years and just had our first child. I was working on a ladder with my top half through a hole in the ceiling. My working buddy was a ways off next to 2 other guys. Apparently one of them said, "Damn, check out that girl's ass on that ladder." The other guy started laughing and told him I was a dude, and he got embarrassed and tried to say he was talking about someone else. Whatever, dude. You want this? One time while playing drunk college make-out games, one of the girls who made out with me audibly said "wow" after, and another piped up and said "right." Our freshman year. Goddamn you for saying, playing drunk college make-out games like that's a thing people do. Y'all respect this op. He's letting you brag about your sex lives and only compliments positivity. He's the op we need. But I don't think we deserve him. Op. You have a huge spirit penis. Thanks you, salty hoe. Wait a second, that came out wrong. My female friend at work said she was going to f me in the ass once. At a restaurant pub type place. I knew a waitress there outside of the pub, so I would frequent it for lunch etc. One day she came over just giggling away, and I asked what was so funny. She said that a few of the waitresses were talking about how nice your package looks and were purposely walking by pretending to work so they could check me out etc. I was stumped. I asked, "You mean, like, my crotch?" And she replied, "Yes." I was dumbfounded and had no clue women were as perverted as we were, and they were doing the equivalent of me staring at cleavage. She reassured me all women do it and that I should be proud because mine looked nice etc. So yeah, I walked around the rest of that day watching women's eyes. Those pervs. I'm up here, not down there. I have been told I eat pussy like a woman. As a guy, the first, am pretty happy with that. Was at a very straight friendly gay bar in town. It's a cool joint. The drinks are cheap and I go with my buddy who is bi. One night we're hanging out there and these 2 very attractive women, obviously a couple, come up to me. One puts her hands on my arms and chest, which made me a bit uncomfortable, and says, "My girlfriend and I think you look like you'd be really good in bed. Do you want to come home with us?" I didn't, because I had a girlfriend at the time, but that was a pretty awesome compliment. I was once told by an attractive lady that I had great sex appeal. I later realized that she was making a punderful play on words, as I was wearing a banana costume. 20th HS reunion. Having dinner with the group of close friends that literally grew up together since kindergarten. Sitting next to a girl I've known all my life, she suddenly leans over and tells me that all the girls in the group voted me having the biggest dick in high school. Me. Why didn't anyone tell me? Learning that the girls I grew up with were all checking out my package and talking about it to each other is a huge ego boost. You look like a goddess when you give head. A barmaid in my local snooker club was off duty one day, and pretty drunk. Some backstory: I make chocolates, and bake stuff, and generally have hobbies that could be seen as stereotypically gay, I guess. She took me aside one day and quietly said, "Don't take this the wrong way, but you are gay, aren't you?" I say, "No, I'm totally straight." She said, "What? Really? But you do things that would make women weak at the knees and froth at the slot." I laughed my head off, gave her a huge hug, and then told everyone about it for days afterwards. Really gave me the weirdest ego boost. I'm a guy that gets waxed. Full Brazilian. The young woman that waxed me called me and left a VM that she would do my next waxing for free if I would allow pictures to be taken for the company's website and catalog. As a 44-year-old straight guy, this felt pretty good. Back in the day I went clubbing and a drunk older woman danced with me and started getting grindy. Beggars can't be choosers, so I obliged. After the song, she remarked, "Holy shit, you probably like a champion. Joke's on you, I was a virgin. Your penis is so well shaped. You should be a penis model. Is that a thing? I hope not, haha." Girlfriend after a quickie on the living room floor. Why is it that, around you, all I want is to become a total anything goes slut? The girl I'm currently with said I'm like some kind of sex wizard. Also one time during sex she moaned, "This is what I think about when I touch myself. Never coming down off that one." Unrelated. You, whammy flammy. Get in here. I was waiting in line for a coffee and the person behind me sniffed me and said he was going to remember my scent in the shower tonight. I was both creeped out and flattered at the same time. Turn on all your lights and check every room before you do anything, please. I love you for your fantastic tongue as well as your responsible credit score. During sex with the girl I'd met 2 weeks ago and had been dating, bumping uglies with for a week, screamed out I could marry you for this. We are having our 12th wedding anniversary this year. While streaking the quad at undergrad, another lady turned to me mid-sprint and just said, "Wow, you've really got some great tits." Naturally, my response was thanks. They're killing me right now but at least they look good, right? When you walk into the room, I get hard immediately. Boyfriend knows how to compliment a lady. You Pavloved him.